Hey everyone, welcome back if you have been watching this series. If not, I recommend you go back and watch the previous videos. If you're just joining in this series, I'm trying to make $1 by vibe coding an app and documenting my process while I try. I am at the moment just using ChatGPT and VS Code. So for day 3, I have a list of what I want to accomplish today for this video, as you guys can see. And I started making some stuff for day 4, but this might change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start currently by showing what the app is able to do after day 2. So if I pull up my simulator, so you can see in my app, we can add a birthday. It'll show any birthdays there's today and what's coming up in the next 7 days. And then what we also did last time is we were able to add a list of all the birthdays. And now we can actually swipe, and if we click delete, we can actually delete a birthday. So that's what we got in day 2. So the next thing I want to do for day 3 is I want to add a month's dividers for all the birthday screens. So let's add that. So basically what I want to do is I want it to show, when we go to here and then click all, I want it to show, for instance, January, February, March, April, and have the birthdays under there for each month. Okay, so let's start there. Let's go to ChatGPT. I want to add, so let's ask, I want to add month dividers on the, let's say on the all birthday screen. And so let's say, for instance, we would show January to December, and then under each month have the birthdays for that month. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we got our results. So what I'm going to be doing is, to save time and not bore you guys, I'm going to pause it when I make a request, and then I'm simply just going to take the code it gives me, put it in there, and then what I'll do is, if there's any errors, I'll fix them and show you guys the results. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and copy this code in and then show you the result. Okay, we're back. So I implemented the changes. We didn't have any errors. Everything worked pretty good and fast. So that looks all good. Now you can see for the all birthday screens, now we have, for instance, says August. So let's try this. Let's add a birthday in, I don't know, maybe October. Let's say Peter. And let's put Peter's birthday in like October 13. Let's save it. And let's go to all. Look at that. So it'll show up birthdays now under basically the different months, and then only show up a birthday in that month and show that month if you have a birthday. So that's pretty cool and pretty easy. So it's another thing that we could check off our list. Now this one might be a little bit more complicated. So what I want to do is we want to add a tap gesture. So when we're on the edit birthdays on the all birthday screen, for instance, if I click on a birthday, so let's go back here. If I click on a birthday, what I want to do is be able to then edit it. So because sometimes maybe we'll make mistakes, or we want to update a context birthday. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna copy this and go to ChatGPT. Oops, wrong one. And let's see, I just want to remember something because I was asking about this earlier. I don't want to take up too much time. So basically I discussed this earlier with ChatGPT, so I'm just letting it know, use the idea that we had already discussed earlier. So I'm gonna pause, and I'll come back once I get the results and I update the code. Okay, so I implemented the code for the edit. So now let's see, we could swipe to the left if we wanted to delete an item. So that still works, as you can see. Now if I click on Peter, for instance, and I select the date, let's say the 15th, okay, you see it updates, but I'm seeing something weird where now the date here shows October 16th. So let's ask ChatGPT about this. I noticed an issue after editing a value. It shows, for instance, October 15 on the edit screen, but when I save, it shows October 16 on the all birthdays screen. So if you guys noticed, this has been ChatGPT has been going slow. So I made the bad decision of recording this when they're announcing GPT-5, and I'm sure the servers are overloaded. So let's end this. I'll pause and we'll see what ChatGPT does to fix this. Okay, so we got it fixed. It was able to do some time date conversions and it fixed it up. So now if we go here, you see it's October 16th. And if we change it back to say the 14th, we hit save, now the dates are matching up. So that looks all good. We can check that off our list. I might actually do this one first. So let's talk to ChatGPT about this. I'm gonna say now I want to add a feature to be able to import birthdays from contacts. All birthdays from contacts. When the user, let's say when the user first or let's say when the user uses the app for the very first time. I don't want it to show every time the user opens the app. So when the user is first, downloading this app and uses it, I want them to be able to import their contacts one time. I don't want this to show every time they open the app because that's going to be very annoying UI wise. So let's let this generate and see the result. I'll update you guys. Okay, so I implemented it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to refresh, reload my apps, launch it. All right, import birthdays. Would you like to import birthdays from your contacts? Let's see what happens if we could click import. Crossing my fingers. Okay, I don't see any errors or anything. Let's click all. And nothing happened. So let's ask ChatGPT. See why nothing happened. So sometimes things don't go correctly the first time. We can see if there's any way to get it to. So when I click import, yeah, we're not getting anything. Let's see what ChatGPT says. I will update you guys on my progress. Okay, it gave me updated code. Let's click on this and see if it works this time. Import. Okay, this is better. Expo would like to access your contacts, so let's click continue. Okay, nice. This is, let's share all 6 contacts. Import complete. Imported 4 birthdays. Okay, interesting. And we got an error. Let's see what happened here. So I'll go with ChatGPT and see what it figures out. I'll be back. Okay, so we got it working now. So as you can see, now the contact import works. It took me like half hour, 45 minutes of debugging because first we had to figure out what the issue was. So it seems like when they get imported with the month of 0 for January when it's supposed to be 1, so it's causing all kinds of issues. And then I had to figure out how I could rerun the import contacts command or function, let's say. So I had to get it to create this rerun import for me. So now that works, and we can see we have the 4 contacts that have birth dates actually imported now for us. So now we can check that off our list of things to do. The last thing let's try to do is to add notification for today's birthdays. So let's ask ChatGPT to do that for us, and that'll be the last thing we'll do today. Okay, that worked. Now I want to add a feature for lagging today, as you can see. Okay. So I'm gonna run this and I will get back to you guys with the result. Okay, so I got notifications finally working. So it already popped up, so I missed in this video, but I'll make sure I show you guys again later. So thanks for joining for today. So we're gonna wrap it up here, and I think in the next video I'm just gonna mostly focus on the UI and making it look better before creating a test build and launching it for people to test it. So make sure you guys like or subscribe to this video, leave any comments of what you think or any ideas for me. I'll make sure to check those out. Thanks for watching.